Hello everybody, Cindy here, and we're at Dare to be Artsy. We are going to be starting in just a minute. I want to make sure everybody is on and we are connected. So we're going to be doing a little mixed media stuff, kind of some distressing. We're going to make a card with one of our new stamp sets. So I just want to make sure I can see you.
Hello everybody, Cindy here.
Okay.
Hello everybody, Cindy here. And we're at
Okay. All right, great. Okay. All right. I'm going to give everybody a minute to get started because I just jumped on a couple minutes ahead of time. Just to make sure we are on Facebook and YouTube. So let's see here. I want to make sure I can see your comments. And what I will be doing is responding to comments on Facebook. I won't be able to watch both at the same time. So I just want to check here. All right. Okay, hi Harriet. Awesome. I'm going to give everybody another minute. We'll start at 7:30. And hopefully we don't freeze. Hopefully I can see comments. So just going to sit back, relax. We're going to stamp with our new stamp set. Give everybody a minute. We're going to color a little bit. We're going to do some distressing. Right. All right. We got Cindy on. Perfect. We're just giving everybody a minute. And then we will get started. All right, it is 7:30, so we'll go ahead and start. So again, welcome to Getting Artsy with Cindy. We're going to be doing something with our new stamp set. It's called Brewed with Love. This is the set. Here we go. Just came in. It also has a die set, which I put up the wrong one. But yeah, you're going to get a die with it as well. And we're going to also play with the other stamp set. Here it is. Oh, I had it handy. Okay. All right, so here's the stamp and the die. There we go. We also have, this is an older set, one of our Totally Tracy stamps. And it's got these great textures. It's got these coffee stains, and I love this dotted pattern and stuff. So I thought it'd be really fun to create a background with this as well. So it really pairs well together. Okay, so I hope you guys have made some time for yourself this weekend to get crafty, spend some time in your craft room. I love to see what you guys do, so join us in the artsy community so you guys can share your creations, because that's really fun to be able to see what you guys are making too. So to start with, let's go ahead and turn the table around, and let's go. Here we go. All right. What we're going to use today is, this is just watercolor paper. You don't have to use this, but I kind of like it when we're going to get kind of messy and use, kind of wet on here. It just holds the water better. So we're going to create some backgrounds first, then we're going to do a little coloring, and then we'll create our cards. So this is kind of the end result that we're kind of going for, this fun distressed look. So I'm just going to set that over there. And I just kind of have a splat mat to start with. I'm going to use, I pulled out some distress inks These are Distress Oxide, so they kind of have this nice kind of a real flat look to them. So I have a water bottle here. So what I like to do, first roll up the sleeves, is I'm going to just, this is clean, I'm just going to pounce on here. You can use a glass mat as well. And then I'm going to spritz this. You see how it just beads up? So this is just one way of doing this. I'm just going to kind of pick up some of that ink on here, and then as I do one layer, I'm going to dry it. And then you want to leave some white spots in there too. I'm going to pick up some more. The goal for me is to make it look the messier the better. So I'm going to take some of the dark and put some more on there. And I'm not going to add quite as much water to this. Let's get some darker splotches in there. Oh, I like that. I love the layered look here. Harriet's asking about the glue press. We don't have it on our website right now. We're out of it. I did order some more in. So when we get some in, I will let you know, and then we can probably put them back on the website. I'm going to get this a little bit wetter. So this, you could just literally just keep playing with this. Let's set this to the side. I'm going to pick up, I'm going to just do some more. You could do a whole bunch of these and just set them to the side and have them for later. And I just used this kind of brown and yellow. I thought it kind of had a nice coffee look to it. Okay, so I want some more of the dark. Okay. Still okay, and then we're going to add some other stuff to it. So let's dry this one. I love that color. Okay. I keep going back to this. I kind of want to put some more of the dark brown in. Yeah, oh, that looks good. Okay. Again, I kind of think the messier the better. We're just going to play with these two. So let's go ahead and clean this up a little bit. I could just take more paper and just keep cleaning this up, but just to speed it along, let's wipe this down. There we go. Okay. We have, again, these are distress inks, and I do have some of these on our website in the ink section. All right. Now, we've got these pieces. We have this set. Again, this is from our Totally Tracy line. Tracy Weinzeffel did the design these. She is a mixed media artist. She's awesome. All right, so I'm going to use first. You know, I use my Misty all the time, but for this, I'm just going to use a block. And we have our distressing, so I can use those, but we also have our chocolate brown, which I really love. And so I'm going to use our chocolate brown. It's a dye ink. And I'm just going to put a couple on here. Usually like doing this in threes. Okay. And I think we will go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and die cut these so that we have so we know exactly where we're going to be putting that. So I'm using my nestables, these are framelets that have an inside-outside dot, which I love. But I'm going to do one of these a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to use a smaller one for this. And let's go ahead and cut these. Let's turn on some extra light here too. Okay. All right. So we got one. Let's do this one. All right. All right, here we got those. All right, then I want to add a little bit of this. So I could put this on a block, but I just want the little texture kind of randomly put in here. And we're going to use some of, I don't know, I may want the dark brown. Let's just see what this does. This may be too light. Oh, no, I kind of like that. Okay, so you can see that nice little extra texture in there. So I'm just doing it random. Maybe we'll do, yeah, okay, that's that. Then let's use our chocolate brown. And for this, I just kind of want a little bit of extra dark on here, maybe around the edges. You can use your distressings too, but I just love this chocolate chip brown. Oh good, Harriet used 2 of the Totally Tracy sets this weekend. We've got a whole line of her stamps. So, okay. I think that's all it needs. I like how that's looking. So let's go ahead and move all of this out of the way. And we're going to clean the table off here. Let's just move this and we'll go back to, I'll clean this later. All right. So now we've got all of these. This one, you can see the word love. That's in this stamp set. So I stamped that in here. And we could do that, but let's go to coloring. Okay, we've got these pieces. We're going to assemble the card in a minute. let's do a little bit of coloring and then we'll start piecing everything together. I went ahead and wrote these Olo colors out. These are kind of the colors I'm going to use on this set. So if you like to write those down, I will leave it there. And let's do a little coloring. Okay. Cleaning up the table here. All right. I've also cut a lot of the words out already too. Putting you some of those for this. Let's bring in our Olos. All right. Let's put on the glasses. Much easier. All right. So I'm going to use these blues on this cup. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the darker blue. This is B 4.6. And I'm just going to brush in from the outside. I'm going to go in from this outside too. And then I'm going to take the lighter color, go all the way from the outside in. Then that's kind of makes this look rounded this way. That looks good. Okay. And then let's do a peach color for the little wrap. I'm using the darker one and then go over the whole thing with the lighter one. Okay. Now if you want there to be more definition on the edges, I mean, I'm using just 2 colors, but you can take a gray and just kind of swipe down the edges. Okay, and then while I've got the gray out, I'm just going on the edges of the lids. Let's go ahead and do those. So I'm just brushing it. I'm doing these like super fast, just to give it a little more rounded feel. Okay. If you want it even darker, I tend to color a little on the faster side. All right, let's do another combination. How about let's do this cup. This one is the 0, 2, 4 and 2, 3, that one. So here's my darker color, kind of a bright cup. It's kind of fun. And actually, while we have this color out, let's do, I'm going to sprinkle in some yellow flowers. Might as well color while I've got them going here. Don't know where we're going to put all these yet, but we might as well color them up. Some little differences here. Okay. And let's get some orange ones up here. Okay, and then for this, we're going to do more of a brown wrap. So that's these colors here. It's the darker one. There's a bigger jump from these two colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color the dark one on here. I'm going to take my lighter color. You see how that blended that? All right, did you see how I did that again? I'm gonna take the dark color, I put it on a block, then I take the light color, so here's my light. I can take the dark and bleed into it. So that's kind of, you can pick up your ink by doing it that way. It doesn't ruin the pen nibs or anything, but it gives you more options to get. If you have two colors that are further away from each other, you can get something in between. All right, let's see. What else do we want to do? All right, let's move this out of the way. Let's add some of our leaves. Just go ahead and fill these in. Here's our green colors. I'm using the lighter one right now. And I'm just going to go ahead and add it wherever we have green. Do it all at once here. Go a little faster. And a little here. I love this set because it gives you so many options. You can use all these little illustrations together or just separate. I think we got all the green. I'm going to go ahead and just put a little bit, just so we have a little variation. Okay, so there we are so far. And what else do we want to do? Let's go ahead and do, let's do a pink cup over here, because I don't know what we want to do on this, but let's go really bold. So actually that may be too bold. Let's do these violets for this cup. Really fun. This would be good for Valentine's Day. And maybe just a really light blue. Well, no, I think I'm going to go with the brown again. So you guys can stamp a whole bunch of this out and then just start playing. And then you can kind of figure out what your card's going to be. So, got really dark. I think we're going to want our block again. Okay. And I think my problem is because I'm almost out of ink on this brown. So let me see if there's another. It's maybe too dark. That's better. Okay. All right, I need to get some more ink in that one. Oh, let's do our, go ahead and do the little, let's see, coffee beans. So we'll get those all done. Let's do some dark ones. A couple of different ones. There we go. All right, and I'm just playing all over with these different colors. Then we'll start building our cards here. Usually I color first and then die cut, but by doing it this way, we can avoid taking the time to die cut these. So. Okay. Let's add a little, what else do we want to put in here? These are going to be very colorful. Another orange. So are any of you football fans? I'm here in Kansas City, so got to watch the Chiefs yesterday. It was fun. Okay, here we go. A little bit in here. And add some pink flowers in here. So many flowers. All right, I missed one little green leaf. I think I have almost everything. Found another one. Now let's add a, okay. Actually want this one red too. Okay. I think we've got everything colored. Let's do, let's see. And little tape here. Okay. I'm going to take the light blue. So if I want this doily to be white, I just want to use a little bit of light blue around the edge. And go out with that a little bit more. There. Can even add the blue to the lid. All right, I think that's enough coloring. All right. So now we've got all of our little pieces colored up and die cut. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to do on our cards. So went ahead and cut out a couple of things on our, all right, let's do that one last. Okay, for this one, I used our layers again from our rectangles. And this is going to fit nicely in there. We could use this one with the word love in here. So let's go ahead and do this one. Let's glue this down. And I am using my glue press that I've been, hold on. I had it sitting out all day. Actually, I've had this sitting out like for 3 days in a row and it's been fine. It's just wanting to be a little picky right now. Okay, hold on. Just need to put a different pin in it. Primed it before we got started here. There we go. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay. Just had to get started here. All right, I'm just going to put that on there. The coloring, Debbie, you're saying, thank you for saying it. I color well. I do this pretty fast, but I like to show you kind of how simple I do it. With just 2 colors, you can totally go a lot more detailed and use like 3 tones and take your time. I just kind of like to show you that you can just start playing with it and practice, and you'll be good at it. All right, I'm going to flip this over. I went ahead and put some foam tape on here just to pop up this dimension, this piece. And here we go. Center that on there. Okay. Then this piece, let's just get our bases going here. This is a bigger one. I just thought instead of adding the extra color, we just do this one like this. And I'm just going to do this one flat. I'm putting a lot of glue in the center of this because I use that watercolor paper, and just I want it to really lay flat. So I added that extra glue. There we go. All right, so we've got that. The other piece, I did another card base because I thought, okay, maybe you don't like the really heavy distressed look, so I'm going to go ahead and build this piece too, and we'll see if we've got enough pieces to do 3 cards. This is part of our Groovy collection. It's got that brown in it, and so I thought this was kind of fun to use with this collection as well. And then on the stamp set, there's all these different words, and the die comes with this square because that square shape is going to work with these words perfectly. You've got words cannot expresso how much you mean to me. So you've got that. Words cannot expresso what? How much I love you or I appreciate you. Yeah, so all of this little combination of words are going to fit in a nice square format. So I thought that would be kind of a nice addition by adding that little square in there for you guys. So then you know what it is. So that's going to go there. Again, I think it'll be kind of busy to do that. So maybe on this one, we keep this one clean. And I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do this yet, but let's just get the bases going. You guys will just design with me here. If you guys are watching on YouTube, I will go back after and check your messages. I just can't read them all while I'm doing this at the same time. So, okay, now let's figure out where we want to put these pieces. So, again, we don't need to use all of them. Big and bold on here. That kind of would be kind of nice there. Okay, well that tape was a little bit strong there. Here we go. And we've got all these fun words to play with. Okay. So 3 cards. We're going to design these all at the same time. This might be cute. You know, wait, maybe we do it this way. And put this one. I think just this little one here is going to be cute. We could pop that up. Kind of like that. Keep that one clean. Okay, then maybe one of these we use 2 cups. And here is I Love You Lots, which I thought was really cute. And we could put that one over here, have that floating. And then we can add flowers to the top of this. There is a teeny little piece of tape, and it has a little die. So we can add that to the flower on the front of that, make that pop off. That's kind of cute. Actually, I kind of like that one on this dark brown. Nope. I'm gonna like it over there. Okay. And then we'll figure out, okay, let's just start. Look at that, I'm just kind of everywhere. I really like the way this looks. So this one I put a little piece of foam tape. I Love You Lots. And let's go ahead and pop this up. This is called multitasking. 3 cards at once here. I don't think who I'm going to give these to. Again, this stamp set is kind of nice because it can be, you know, so many different occasions. So we got Valentine's Day coming up. It can be a birthday card. Really just about anything. And then this one, let's go ahead and just do these flowers flat. And then we'll pop this teeny little thing up, the tape, just so it has a little dimension. So it looks like these flowers are taped onto the cup. put that on there, and then we do need to color that. I'm thinking a little bit of orange. Cute. There's one card finished. I love all the layers. All right, let's finish this one. Move this to the side so you can still see it. All right, what are we gonna say on this one? I kind of want to do 2 cups on this one. We could put these flowers. What I liked about this is I didn't put color behind the flowers, so it was really light. When I do this, that white behind there shows up a little too much, so I don't really like that. So I may just have the cups overlapping like that, and you've got our flowers here. We could put, actually, tuck the flowers behind. Oh, I like that. Okay. So, and then what do we want to say? We've got Perk Up, which is cute. So if you want to do a little, you know, get well card. And Brewed with Love, kind of like Brewed with Love. We've got the little love popped out. So I think I want to do Brewed with Love and then have those floating. Okay. Yeah, we could do it sideways. I think I like that best. Okay, bottom one I'm going to do flat. The other thing you guys can do is, I didn't do it today, but you can take your die and cut it out like this, like 3 times or something, and then layer those. And then that becomes more of a piece of chipboard. And let's tuck this behind there just a little bit. And then this one, we want different layers. So this one, let's go ahead and pop up. And I think these I'll just do flat. Brewed with Love. I really kind of want that a little bit fatter. So what I'm going to do, well, no, I won't worry about it. Well, I'm going to do it. All right, I'm going to cut a couple of these really quick. Then I can show you how easy it is to layer these anyway. All right. Piece of cardstock. And let's see. All right. I'm just going to do 2 real quick. There's 1 extra. Probably would have been better to get some of my heavy 100-pound stock out just to even be thicker, but it's grabbed. At least you get an idea what I'm doing with this. All right, So I'm going to put some glue on here. Go as much up to the edge as you can. And I'm going to drop this white one on. If I hold it between my fingers, it's going to line up really easily. And then let's do another one. Because the little pieces of the word love are so thin, it just wouldn't have worked to add foam tape on it very easily. So by doing this, it's going to make this piece heavier and stand out a little bit. Again, you could go ahead and do, 4 layers or 5 layers, but that's just enough to give this a little bit more oomph. And then we can pop this. We'll just glue this down. All right. I think that made a difference. Brewed with love. So, and then you've got these pieces. You could easily add those to the inside. We do have some steam, so we could do that. I think I will put this on here, but I want to knock that down, that color down a little bit. So let's probably can do it with just so it's not so white. So that still had ink on it, so that's going to be nice. There we go. So here's your other card. And then we got this one. Oh wait, we didn't even attach this one yet. Let's go ahead and I'm going to have those glued down here. Flowers are going to be behind. We'll pop that up in the middle. Okay. Let's use some foam tape on here. There we go. And then let's have that popped up too. I hope this gave you guys some ideas on what to do with this set. And I dare you to get out there and try and do some distressing, kind of have fun with your different kinds of inks. It's okay to get a little messy sometimes. And there we go. Just a nice little cluster. I don't know, maybe put a little something up there too. But again, you've got your kind of more distressed looks, and then you can keep it clean and simple with your other ones. So there are your 3 cards. I hope you guys like that. So let's go back. All right. Well, it was fun being here with you guys today. So I hope you guys take some time for yourself, spend some time in your craft room, and I dare you to get artsy. So if you guys have any questions after you've watched the video, I'll keep an eye on the messages and I'll